guys, and welcome to this video. Today I'll be teaching you how to make a simple, effective background in Photoshop. So let's get started. I'll leave a link to this in the description. Right, so to start us off, you'll get these 3 layers here along the side, and you want to click on the bottom layer, layer 1. Come down to this little it's like a half orb in the bottom here, and just click on it and then click gradient. This dialog box will pop up. You just want to click on it. Don't know why I call it a dialog box, but there you go. And choose a colour. If I want red, I'll choose red, and then on this side choose black and click OK, and then set the style to radial. You get this very nice thing going on, and you can just move this up a bit and then click OK. Now that you've got this nice sort of highlight of red, what we can go ahead and do is make a new layer above this, the red, and just on this new layer you want to make sure your colour is black on here, and come up to filters, render and clouds. Then on the clouds layer, set it to overlay and change the opacity to about 50%. Okay, now we've added a nice sort of cloudy effect into the red highlighted parts. Okay. Next, what we can do is in my previous video, I had a link to a texture, a scrap metal texture. I'll leave you a link to that. I think it was this one, or it might have been that one. That was this one. Okay, so yep, I'll leave you a link to that in the description, so we can so you just download that and then drag it into Photoshop, and then go ahead and do is drag it up. I've done it again. Yes, there we go. And align it up, and then click this tick here. Okay. What you want to do is kind of a bit awkward, but on your keyboard, everyone's got it on Windows and Mac, so just hold the Alt key, and on the texture just below, if you click, it adds this nice sort of scrap metal effect. If you can see, there you go, you can sort of see the metal sort of in there a bit, and just turn the opacity down a bit, and quickly move underneath. Will that help if we get something like there? So yeah, it looks nice so far. Let's just go over adding some text. So let's just click and let's go into tutorial, and I'm going to add this layer style. No, I'm going to show you this layer style. Now to copy this, it might be a bit hard, but I'm just going to leave the styles like so. It's bevel and emboss, and you just want to copy all these settings. And then this one, this next one over here is the gradient. Apply gradient overlay effect. It's a kind of a tricky one, if you can see here. But if I can just get you to add 4 in, one at the end, one at the beginning, which pretty much like add themselves in, and it's 2 like in the middle next to each other there. I think you can see that. And what you're going to need to do is on this first colour, you want to open up the colour picker and add this little sequence of letters and numbers here, then click OK. And then on the one facing this one, you want to add this colour here and click OK. Then on this, the one right next to it, you want to add the same one again from that one, which is this. And finally, you want to add that one. It's the same one as this. So yeah. Okay. And click OK. And then there's a drop shadow. Just put the distance to 0, the spread to 20, and the size to 10. Okay. With our text all done, you want to hit Command and T. This will allow you to move it and rotate it. Holding Shift, where you can just turn it onto its side like that. I'm going to make it a bit bigger and just set it right on the edge there. And we sort of have ourselves some nice text. It's pretty basic. This is what you'd expect on on just a simple background. So yeah, on the layer styles, if you have it on its side, you want to change the angle to -180. That will just make it so it's on its side as well with the gradient. Okay, so that doesn't look too bad so far. What we can do is we can hit Command and J to duplicate the layer, and we're going to hit Command and T, right click and rotate 180 degrees, and holding Shift we can drag this along to the other side. So we have sort of two texts. Okay, next there we have a nice simple background so far. Next part we'll be adding some effects to the text and sort of making it look a bit better. Thank you guys for watching this video. This has been the Photoshop Mac Tutor, and I hope to see you again in my next video.